The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Truly colourful scenes here, apt indeed for one of the most diverse and multicultural cities, that is Amsterdam, and those inside this shimmering arena demand the very best. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his...
And he shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Forlan actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Uruguay have the chance to go the other way. Little pass back. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, some astute defending there. Now, can they get him away? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Madrid clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Zola is fouled. Ronaldinho. Oh, good ball. He has a look up. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Quarter of an hour played. Neymar gets into a good position. Knocks it into space. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Uruguay, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Now it's Neymar. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Gerrard. And the shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Roberto Baggio is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. Zola will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And he's there to retrieve it. And this is Hullet.
Uruguay really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Roberto Carlos.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And here's Neymar. Good running, strong and purposeful. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Zola really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Zola. And they win it back again. Passes short and sharp. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He is, can he finish? Schneider! Brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. They are purring, truly purring. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Neymar finds himself offside. Edmilson. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, that's beautifully weighted. That is a crunching tackle. And he's quick to get rid. Vieira. That pass has been well intercepted. And for the first half, that is that. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Back on the way then.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And the pass is intercepted. Oh, just skips past his man. It's Schneider! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. A case now of complete control. No way through. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Hullet. Yamal. Oh, sweet feet. Yamal! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Uruguay are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Hullet being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Now it's Schneider.
Oh, great feet, that.
Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Looking to play him in. Edmilson. And they can counter here. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he's got the beating of his man. Uruguay needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
It's Fulham! Oh, good finish. They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Substitution for Uruguay, number 19.
So we have movement on both benches. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Maicon. Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good mover. Maicon's cross. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And it's Rashford. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. He'll try from distance! No, got right underneath it.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Just eases him off the ball. Cannavaro with the foul. Ronaldinho. Good, strong midfield running here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Rashford.
That's going in strongly.
And it's Messi. And this is Pele. Baresi with a definite foul there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? That is some save from Khan! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Shot a goal! Oh, terrific save. That has been cut short. Messi, he has found the way through. Shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, that's neat. In by... He leaps for it! Not the worst header in the world, but nothing comes of it. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Schneider. Fiddles his way through. He's found a way through. Schneider running a top gear. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency.
Ronaldinho! Oh, denied at the last. It's their second corner of the game. Ronaldinho! Schneider driving on and making good progress. And that has left him in a heap. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And the referee brings it to a close. Uruguay suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round.
Saiu já.
Cada mulher dele. Só deixa eu fazer o quê?
Então, estou sendo desafiado a responder quais situações.
É isso aqui que eu acho loucura, cara. Aí você vai lá e gira da box.
Mas Flamengo todo respirável. Ah, porque a Konami é tem o melhor jogo, o Efootball é melhor que o isso. O PC também joga bem. Olha isso daqui, galera. Olha isso daqui.
CD o Messi.
Acho que tem o Messi, tá jogando agora em a final da Copa. Cadê o Cristiano?
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. So much talk about full-backs these days, whether they're wingers and offensive or good defenders. Zambrotta seems to tick all the boxes.
Well, I just like to refer to him as the complete package.
And the shots! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Varane gets over and intercepts. And it's Roberto Carlos. Varane running with the ball. It's not an especially good pass, that. Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
There they go, punting again.
Messi. And here's the chance to counter. Yamal, he's shifting through the gears here.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Now it's Cruyff. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Little pass back. Pull it. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Cruyff. Chance for a shot! Goal! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, chance! And that's a tidy finish. They are purring, truly purring.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So that's two now without reply. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing, and he had to go with the risk.
Great chance here from position A1. Roberto Carlos! And that's gone loose. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Cruyff gets into a good position. And that's been won straight back. Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Pull it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pullet demonstrating his defensive quality there. And no surprise, that's a booking. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Isso acha que pode aparecer a partir da manhã que abre a janela?
Ah, pode. O Real Madrid, pelo menos, amanhã vai querer ganhar 50 milhões.
Não.
Ah, não sei.
50 milhões.
O Danilo, uma seleção, vexame por ser uma seleção que é campeã do mundo, pagou vexame na Copa do Mundo, jogou mal o último jogo.
Não ele, a seleção brasileira.
Não, o último jogo ele jogou mal, ele entrou e jogou mal. Jogou pouquíssimo na seleção. O Botafogo, qualquer profissional, ele vai ser titular para Galote.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Cleverson virou titular do Filipão e foi vendido para a Europa em seguida.
And it's Zambrotta.
Foi vendido em seguida para a Europa depois do que ele fez. A esperança do
It
Botafogo
was
é
all
essa.
about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing.
Você vai ver que vai ter de distração agora.
Uruguay have... And Holland! Oh, it's hit the post! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. The message is clear, none shall pass. Cruyff
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Messi. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And this is Pele. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Uruguay have a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Newcastle não é a primeira prateleira. Então, é isso, ó. É esperar para ver o que vai acontecer.
Oh, denied brilliantly!
Carlos clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Newcastle não comigo. Sim, mas se não comigo,
great vision. That's the keeper's ball. Zambrotta. Pull it. Pepe kept his eye on it, and he's there. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Uruguay clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was up.
He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Cruyff is there, and he can pick it up. Messi. And smartly reclaimed. And it's Cruyff.
Eu acho que a seleção não valorizou.
And here's Messi. And this is Ronaldo.
A seleção valorizou o Haaland, só, né? Porque o jogador
Zola.
a seleção brasileira.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And back to the goalkeeper. That signals the end of the first period. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here, but there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon.
Já vendeu compartilhado. Apareceu do quarto aí. Contado já.
Ah, eu gastaria, André. Eu acho que é a cereja do bolo. Eu gastaria.
Cara, a gente sabe muito bem que esse ano as coisas financeiramente não estão indo bem, então todo mundo quer, tá todo mundo quietinho, 60 e tantos mil. Aí eu ouço os experts falando, porque não vendeu o jogador que precisava vender, mas agora vai vender. Se não vender, você basear o seu balanço positivo na venda de jogador, assim, 33% só que ser baseado em jogador.
And we get things going again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Can he finish? And he couldn't finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Uruguay do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Looking tidy in possession here, Ronaldinho touches it back, and he is there. Can he finish? Relentless, just relentless, and they are disappearing out of sight. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
A case now of complete control. Messi! Messi!
Que está no portal do nosso palestra. Quem está negociando, está ligando tudo de ponta a ponta, se chama Anderson Barros. Está ligando telefone no fax. Aí tem.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence.
Aqui no nosso palestra, ó.
Bullet gets a foot in here. Messi was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Messi. Bullet, renowned for his long-range shooting. Can he get on the end of this? That looks a cracking ball. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well, that's well spotted. And that's another good win of the ball. And it's Cruyff. Bullet. Now it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Messi. Uruguay perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And Messi! Goal! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And this is Pele! Ronaldinho! And a neat finish! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
O valor do Danilo, seria melhor então potencializar o Pacheco ou até o Larson, porque assim.
Uruguay get their goal, a bit of respectability restored.
Ele não quer desenvolver e potencializar a jogador da base.
Pele, Ronaldinho.
Essa é a grande questão dele.
Got into a good position down the right, just needs support to arrive. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Zola. Not the most accurate pass. And a chance! And it's in! They're back with
Posso jogar?
Pode.
Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Uruguay may be down, but not out just yet.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Ronaldinho. He's in plenty.
Só quem vou entrar.
And Messi! Could
Da hora,
have
olha
won it there
também.
and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he's had it nicked away. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Pele. He might be Pele! Brilliant! A finish right from the top draw! Late drama! Late goal! This will be one frantic
Estou entrando.
And the trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Uruguay give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Cruyff. Oh, just skips past. It's
Criança.
Porra!
a collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Cria aí, mocinho. Olha o que acha, acabar aqui logo. Na hora do gol, vacilei.
Not too much more here than seeing out time and time. And there
Tá
goes the
aqui,
final
deu
whistle.
sorte, mas...
Uruguay perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. The end of the game.
Ó, vamos tocar aqui, vamos falar do Thiago Almada pelo Flamengo, informação de mercado da bola, vamos entrar em Almada daqui a pouco, hein? O Cláudio Leite no gol, perdemos o Danilo? Não, não perdemos. O Felipe Luiz pediu o jogador em Mônaco, vai fazer a proposta, procede a informação, eu não tenho essa informação, e o Mônaco não é um time de primeira prateleira que brilharia, na minha opinião, os sonhos do Danilo. Bom, então, não procede, eu acho que o Danilo pode ser jogador do Palmeiras essa semana, mas não será desse tamanho. Eu acho que até a próxima sexta-feira. Daniel Martins falou que aqui eu sou fã do trabalho de vocês e sempre assisto, sempre aqui.
Entra na sala aí, ó. 2365 48 33.
Deixa o seu like, é muito pouco like, e quase 4 mil pessoas ao vivo. Eu queria muito que você se inscrevesse aqui no canal para a gente bater logo 142 mil inscritos e bater 150 mil. A meta é 150 mil até o final da Copa do Mundo. Quero muito chegar a 150 mil o mais rápido possível, tá bom? Ajuda o canal aí, deixa o seu like, tá bom? O Daniel Martins, o Bartolomeu, é impressionante que o Yamal é um coadjuvante. E o Johnny P3 mandou aqui, quando o jogo da Argentina vence, nosso pardal já estava com o discurso pronto para os próximos 2, 3 anos. Graças a Deus, André, queremos futebol e variação. Obrigado, Johnny P3, pela presença superchat bacana que você mandou pra mim. Está na Europa. Como é que o Danilo foi ter Europa? O resto é conversa fiada. O resto é conversa
Bora, não vai entrar na sala não. Se não for entrar, vou começar outra aqui já.
Trabalhando com o Botafogo. Pra mim é só influenciador botando fogo pro Botafogo. Só isso, meu irmão.
Esperar mais uns 3 minutinhos. Se não entrar,
A
vou...
única proposta foi do Zete. Ele não quer virar picolé. É isso. O Almada não tem proposta, não.
Vamos falar.
Vai voltar pra América do Sul.
André.
Não vou falar que ele vai voltar. Tô falando que ele vai voltar pra América do Sul porque ele não tem proposta na Europa. Caramba.
O Bartol Romeu mandou aqui, o que o Podre joga é brincadeira, hein? Maestro mandou o Bartol Romeu. E o Jaime Soares, Leila vai comprar o Danilo pro Verdão ou pro Vasco? Não, pro Vasco, pelo amor de Deus, tá brincando. E o Leandro Miranda Pacheco, membro do canal, seja membro, rapaziada. Você que não é membro do canal, seja membro. Você participa do grupo do WhatsApp, que é sensacional. Você corneta com a gente. Tem sorteio de caneca, camiseta. É o grupo mais corneteiro do Brasil. Quer fazer parte de membro do Turno do Amendoim? Seja membro. Tem o botãozinho, ó, seja membro, R$ 7,99 por mês você paga e participa do grupo.
Bora, meu amigo. Entra aí e fala alguma coisa aí, não tá entrando, que foi que deu.
Bacana da Turno do Amendoim, além de ter os comentários e as cornetas sensacional do canal que não tem o rabo preso com ninguém. Leandro Miranda, agora é a realidade e o Pardabel vai escalar os bagres. Concordo, chegou a hora da realidade, hein? E o Bartol Romeu mandou aqui, o Messi é tão bagre. O maior feito foi desmaiar o cara com a bolada. Não é baga, você tá brincando. Messi é baga, você tá de brincadeira.
Sacanagem. Sacanagem.
Não, é de sacanagem. Ó o Filipão, grande Filipão. Filipão me deu essa camisa da Espanha, ó, queria agradecer ele. E me deu também uma camisa da Argentina. Eu não gosto da Argentina, mas me deu uma camisa linda, a camisa da Argentina, ó. Muito obrigado ao Felipão, a toda a sua família. Fique com Deus, Felipão, que Deus te abençoe. Você dá muita camisa aqui pra rapaziada toda do Amendoim. Queria só agradecer ao Felipão, botafoguense, que tá sempre com a gente. Eu adoro ele, o Benício, filho dele, a esposa dele, gente boa, Helena. Então um abraço, um beijo, ó. Toda a família do Filipão, André. Quer mandar um abraço pro Filipão?
Tirou a nhaca do Lugó, Felipão. Ainda bem. Tirou a nhaca do Lugó.
Filipão, obrigado pela camisa da Espanha.
Correu sério, mas tirou a nhaca do Lugó.
Aquela finalização aconteceu da Argentina só porque o Lugó estava com a camisa da Espanha. Não nenhuma finalização argentina.
Rodou, Karina.
Filipão Jesus Cristo salva aqui. Turma do Amendoim não vai ser como a mídia tradicional, não, né? Vamos falar do calote do Flamengo, né? Ou reorganização financeira. Um clube organizado do país. Palmeiras, fiquem com Deus. Um abraço pro Filipão. Marcelo Sá mandou aqui, ó. Rodri ganhou o melhor jogador da Copa, concordo? Não, já dissemos que não aqui. O Vitor Pazini, se duvidar, a FIFA vai criar o título de campeão do interior. E nem no campeonato paulista. Um abraço aí pro Vitor Pazini. Daniel Martins, turma, será que o Vitor Roque e o Paulinho já estão 100%? Não. O Paulinho vai conseguir jogar 45 minutos e o Vitor Roque ainda está 60%, 70% ainda em condições de jogo. Então talvez não volte ainda contra o Coritiba, jogo que acontece na próxima quarta-feira. Um abraço aí pro Daniel Martins, tamo junto. Tamo junto. E o Vitor Pazini, lembrando que a FIFA está estudando ter 64 seleções na próxima Copa do Mundo. Pensa na farsa que vai ser, hein? Assim, até o Ibis vai se classificar.
Mas vai acabar o negócio de terceiros colocados, pelo menos isso. Vai acabar. Porque 64 é o mesmo formato que os 8 terceiros colocados. Quando você soma, no final, se você dos 64 só classificar 2 por grupo, é a mesma coisa dos 48 classificando os 8 melhores terceiros. A matemática é igual. Só aumentar um pouco de seleção para isso. Tem que se fazer, sei lá, um turno. A próxima tem 3 jogos aqui na América do Sul, por causa do centenário: Uruguai, Paraguai e Argentina, Portugal, Espanha e Marrocos.
Impressionante, ó. Deixa eu colocar aqui, ó. E agora vem a próxima enquete, hein? Vamos comentar sobre o Thiago Almada. Quem vai contratar Thiago Almada? Então responde aí, ó. Se você colocar 1, é o Flamengo. Se você colocar 2, é algum time europeu. E se você colocar 3, ele fica no Atlético de Madrid, tá bom? Estamos começando a enquete agora, participe. Então se você puder deixar o like, se inscrever. E vamos trazer a informação de Thiago Almada, que pode sim ser jogador do Flamengo.
O River Plate
Tá
aí,
a enquete. Hã? Botou o River Plate. O River Plate. Não, o River Plate já sabe. Não. O River Plate já sabe que isso. Eu já garanto que o River Plate não é. André, River Plate não é. Informação que eu tenho, já vou trazer para você aqui.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, this really is the place to be. Wembley Stadium. Wembley Stadium connected by EE, as it's officially known, the home, the symbol of English pride, prestige and passion. We're up and running then. Now, Franco Baresi, still to this day, the ultimate benchmark for anyone of a defensive mindset, Jim.
Well, I'd be hard-pressed to name anybody who got close.
Takes a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Ronaldinho! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, sweet feet. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Getting up there! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Pode ser que isso vire entrave, então. Isso quer dizer que isso pode virar uma entrave.
Qual a coisa que tem nesse meio de sabe? Esses caras mandam nos números.
Nicely weighted ball. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Someone's eyeing this up with real belief here.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, super find. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Schneider. Baresi does really well to win the ball there. Pele. Oh, that's a key interception. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And he's picked it up out wide.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Can he get on the end of this? And he whips it in. Tries to get it clear. Great chance! It's bounced back off the post. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. And England have a chance to counter. Now it's Yamal. And it's played in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Still goalless at the moment. Pullet has got himself a free kick. He knows what's coming, a second yellow, and he's off. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. England are down to 10 men.
também concordo, mas foi a América jogou um futebol pragmático e bom futebol. Mas você
Igual,
olha
pôs a França. Pôs a França no bolso.
Olha, mas André, o suposto calor do Flamengo colocará pressão na CBF para comprar os
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Probing pass, and there's green grass ahead of him. He's got away. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's found a way through. Roberto Carlos gets across and deals with it.
England really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Insigne is in a really good position out wide. Insigne, oh, that's fabulous. Quick look, then plays it in. Defending of the desperate variety. He'll try from distance! Oh, super goal! A finish of true class! England take the lead. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
England have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough.
Pele! He's got a goal! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Vieira knocks it into space. Pele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, nice touch.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Vitinha. No, that's been intercepted. Spread it left. Back towards the middle.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That ball looks a good one. Superb goal! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. And that is all they have time for. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Mas ó, tanto o Palmeiras quanto o Danilo eu pagaria, quanto o Flamengo também comando eu pagaria, de verdade. Porque assim, gente, nós estamos falando aqui de dois jogadores que vai decidir o Brasileiro e Libertadores da América. Quem ficar com frescura de economia de 2 milhões, 5 milhões, vai perder título. Para mim, tanto o Flamengo, se ficar economizando com o Almada, vai perder título para o Palmeiras. E a mesma coisa. Não é. Isso é comparação dele.
Substitution.
So off we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to...
It's Pele! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Great ball, and he's in here. He is through here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit...
Shevchenko! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. Schneider. Uruguay do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
And they can counter here. Now that looks a decent ball. Zola in acres of space out wide. And Zola! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Always onto this. Ronaldinho concedes a free kick for that. Shevchenko. Ronaldinho, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Can he get it through? Yamal. England appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
No luck with that dink over the top. And it's Ronaldinho. Pele. Pele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Pele, and he's cut it out.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
That's an imaginative pass. Uruguay perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Great vision, and that could set him on his way. He's picked his way through. Real chance!
Meu Deus do céu. É só chutar que é gol.
And there's the goal they've been looking for. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
England tries one from range. Oh, off the bar.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Vitinha. Vitinha! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And this is Messi, showing good feet. No, he's seen through all of that. Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. There's the shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 2 then. Vieira! No, he couldn't get hold of it.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
That's been cut out, well played. No, he's had a shot! And no, he had to, and yet he could not.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if they were just one down as opposed to two.
So, third corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, played right into his path. And Zola! And that's a real chance missed.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. And it's Ronaldinho.
Oh, really well played.
Ronaldinho purring through the gears. Baresi defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And the through ball, Lorenzo and the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
England visibly comfortable, now up by Shevchenko! Knocks it out wide. This looks promising. He's shifting through the gears here. Baresi, quality ball. And this is Zola, and he's managed to get free. Just eases him off the ball. And time is up. Uruguay suffer